One of the other central properties that's always talked about in terms of human memory is that there's a kind of cue dependence. As far as we know, we're essentially unlimited in terms of the amount of information we can store. We're really remarkable from the standpoint of the total amount of information in memory. But at any one point, much of it, maybe most of it's not recallable, unless we're in situations where certain cues are reinstated. And that turns out again to be an adaptive aspect of memory in the sense that in general, even though we're often frustrated by not being able to recall things, what's accessible to in our memory is relevant to the current set of cues. And by cues I mean context cues, interpersonal cues, body state cues, emotional cues, social cues. All of those things affect what it is that's retrievable in memory. So if you think of human memory as this unbelievable storage system in terms of the episodes that are in there, the knowledge in there, all the things that lead to us to having a skill like playing the cello, all these procedures we know, for all practical purposes we can assume we are basically unlimited in terms of our memory. In fact, I like to say that in contrast to a tape recorder or box where the more we have on it or in it, the less room we have, human memory appears to work just the opposite. We store new information by fitting it with, linking it up to what we already know, and hence storage in information creates the capacity for additional storage, doesn't use it up. But if you think of human memory, adult human memory, as consisting of this amazing array of memories and episodes and knowledge, often that are emotionally related, that have to do with our relationships with people, that have to do with good times and bad times and so on. What tends to happen is the current cues that we give ourselves that come about determine what's retrievable. And then as we recall that, that becomes more retrievable in the future. Things in competition with it become less retrievable. And so kind of using our memories shapes our memories over time. It can distort our memories, but it can also simplify and enhance our memories. And we do see this kind of dynamic happen in the film. That is, to some degree, when we think of the fallibilities of retrieval and think that we're not reconstructing verbatim what happens, there are cases where, in some sense, our distorted or modified memories are more truthful in the sense of a gist or semantic content. They may reflect more accurately the nature of our relationship with somebody than does any one incident. And it may reflect the actual understanding between someone and somebody else that's important to us in terms of our relationship with them.